sakamukela kunjani likhoba tanganaza benga luvenda ndialosha ndikhorikabone nda langa dzina ndikhovi Chief Courty. I hope we do find you well here on 263 Africa Sport. It's the number one as far as sportcasting is concerned, and we want to talk some rugby news here, and we go straight to Zimbabwe, where the Zimbabweans lost to Russia by 23-15 in a rapid charge, a semi-final that was played in Russia, and they come back empty-handed, and means also that they are not going through to the World Cup. So we've just got two countries that will be representing Mother Africa in the World Cup that will be happening in England in 2015, and still staying with some beautiful sport. Now we go to the gentleman's sport, that's cricket, and we talk about Zimbabwe and South Africa. That tour that we've been talking about has finally come because South Africa have arrived here in Zimbabwe. The Proteas will be looking forward to maintaining their fine form when they play against the Zimbabweans before going to Bulawayo, where they will play 3 one-day internationals after that one-off test that Zimbabwe will be so much looking forward to win. On to some Africa Cup news here on football. We look at the fact that the Malawians, the Flames, they have qualified for the next stage of the qualification for the AFCON 2015. That will be happening in Morocco. They beat Benin in a penalty shootout in a match that was quite tense. Botswana have also qualified for the AFCON after beating Guinea-Bissau by 3-1 on aggregate. The last match that they played in Guinea-Bissau, they drew 1-1. They had to come from behind to make sure that they go through to the next stage of the AFCON. Sierra Leone have also qualified, but they qualified by default. They were supposed to play against the Seychelles, and they were leading by 2-0 on aggregate. And now they are no longer going to play that matchup because of the Ebola virus that has been killing all our Africans here. It's not right, man. This is not good. But they could not fulfill that fixture because the Seychelles Health Department had to advise them to stay away from the Seychelles. Too bad a story. Mozambique is one team also that has made it through to the next stage. They beat Tanzania. Tanzania had beaten Zimbabwe to make it through into this group stage. But now we get to see how things are going to work out for Mozambique, who will be rallying behind them. And also another African country that is making us proud here on Southern Africa is Lesotho. They stunned Kenya by a 1-0 win, and to make it through also into the finals that will be happening in Morocco next year. We're going to love it. You know what, the African stories never end, but I'm going to tell you about Jibril Cisse. You remember him? This guy scored goals like he was getting paid for it. Actually, he was getting paid for it. Anyway, you know what, a very scary story that I saw on the net while I was just browsing through here. Notice that he's got about 40 tattoos on his upper body. In fact, his whole upper body is covered with tattoos. And you know what, this is scary, man. Can you see that? I don't know. How do you go through that? That's pain. On to some hockey news now in Zimbabwe. Peterhouse are the champions of the Golden Girls hockey tournament that is held annually. It was being played in Arundel School. Man, I had a chance to go there and see how things were working out. And you know what, they beat Hillcrest so convincingly, but it was quite a tight final, that match was. And then in the other match, Hillcrest from Mutare beat Bulawayo's Convent. So this tournament is just for the girl child, and they are doing proper things for the girls. On to some tennis news now. Elkram El-Salali of Egypt beat Ondrevia Alexandra of Ukraine in the International Tennis Federation 18 and under South Central circuit that was played at Harare Sports Club in Zimbabwe. And to wrap it up here on 263 Africa Sport, we go to the Commonwealth Games and tell you what, Amanke Moncho of Botswana tested positive to a banned substance in the recently ended Commonwealth, and that's not good here for us Africans. Come on, guys, we don't use drugs. There's only one drug that we use, and it's called hard work. Hard work! Let's work harder and make this happen, you know what I mean? But anyway, too bad we lose that gold medal there that she could have got. But anyway, she'd come forth in the race, so too bad for the Botswanians. Thanks a lot for watching yet another exciting edition of 263 Africa Sport. We will be back again next week, and we'll be giving you more and more stories as far as African sport is concerned. Remember, we tell the African stories as they are. We love Africa. I must say this. My name is Chief Courty, from myself and the crew behind the scenes. We love you so much more. To the boys, Zwashu and Fano. Baba banifuna jone kabe na duba labu de ribafunesa kamanda nda yeah.
uh-huh, uh-huh.